This is Roger Simon.
And Lionel Chetwynd.
Welcome back to Poliwood. You know, Lionel, everybody in the country and everybody on PJTV and every other media show and Fox News and CNN, and all of them, it's Newtown. We have something to discuss about it too, but it's not going to be we swear about gun control. Not our business. What is it?
It's about the media. Some people have made reference to film and television popular culture as a contributor to the violence in Newtown. And I'd like to address that as an observer of a town that is decidedly liberal and universally persuaded of its own goodness.
Meaning Los Angeles and Hollywood.
I mean Hollywood, yeah. Well, you know them.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
So back in May, Brian Larry, a major editorial force on Variety, the show business Bible, they claim, did an article in which he praised Hollywood for helping change people's attitudes toward gays, marriage. He went through a whole list of social issues, and I wondered what he would say about Newtown. Would he make reference to the fact that gosh, maybe we should be trying to apply some of that wonderful force that we have to deal with the issues that Newtown raises, not just gun control, but mental illness. There's an entire range of social maladies that affect this country, the coarsening of our society, the cheapness with which, video games blow away 100 people in 5 seconds, and they sell 5. All of those things. When is he going to say, it's time we picked up our share of the load? Well, his view was, as usual, gun rights advocates use proximity to tragedy to squelch policy changes under the two-suit excuse. Liberals are again left wondering what it takes to get people riled enough to act. Well, Mr. Larry, you told us in your May article, we should be focusing on it. It is really extraordinary to me, Roger. The popular culture is coarsened American life, makes it look cheap. We have a rating system where if you show a breast, you get an R. Kill 5 people with an assault rifle in the title sequence, that's a PG-13. Yeah. A rating system that's run by the companies.
Or kill 5,000 people with an assault
rifle. They love to blame.
Then it's a G.
Yeah, they love to blame the conservatives and say, well, they don't like violence. But yet the rating system is run by the companies. It's run by us.
Yes, and I agree with you completely about the rating system and always have. It's totally the reverse. They're all worried about sex and they don't care at all about violence. Right. Yeah, I mean, a movie has to be bloody beyond words to get an R. I mean, it has to be like,
So who are the prudes? When we were doing, when I was doing the Eisenhower movie, I got a call from the smoking lobby saying, is Eisenhower going to smoke? I said, well, the guy was a chain smoker, of course, it's Tom's choice. And they said, wouldn't it be wonderful, though, if he didn't smoke in your movie, as we could help shape public attitudes? They take ads, they give awards. The GLBT community is very active in Hollywood, making their views known to help us educate America. EIC, the Entertainment Industries Council, with which I'm connected, has a huge drug education problem about how to present drugs. Nobody worries about violence.
Yeah. Now, look, let's get down to the real question of this, which is an interesting question. It refers, of course, to computer games where we know that people get to plug everybody in sight for hours on end. Right. But the other thing is violent movies. Now, the real question is, it's been a conundrum for years. Do violent movies cause violence? There's the famous case of the Oliver Stone movie, Natural Born Killers, where the killer actually did say, I was imitating Oliver's movie, and I have to take him at his word. Does this set up a climate for events like Newtown? Well, I frankly don't know. But here's what I say to you, is that burden of proof is on my side in this one. Assuming I were negative, I'm neutral on this issue. Right. But I think that Hollywood should, especially with a code, make violence more important and more dangerous than sex. Sorry, it usually is more dangerous.
Let's talk about it. Well, let's address that question. Does that have any impact? Well, Eddie Izzard, the comic, when someone said to him, guns don't kill people, people kill people. He said, I agree, guns don't kill people, but they help. Okay? Well, the violence in films may not kill people, but I think it helps. I think America has become a much coarser society, and there's no way around that. And people say, oh, it was always like that. It wasn't. And a lot of it is what we've imposed on it. In Saving Private Ryan, the use of swear words that did not come into common usage until after the war was used. We in Hollywood have done more to coarsen American society, I think, than anything else. And look, after Aurora, right, where the connection seemed very direct, guy was dressed like Batman, he was in a Batman movie, and he killed people going to a Batman movie. Right. Harvey Weinstein, no less, called for an industry-wide summit. We've got to get together to talk about it. And said, yes, Harvey's right, we need to get together. Yeah, wait a couple of days. As Ted Johnson, by the way, our friend, pointed out in Variety, nothing happened. I really think that, you know, and what do the unions say? What do you say? The guilds have positions on everything. Our guild, the Writers Guild, right? Big position on product placement. Oh my goodness, we can't allow product placement, they say. They want to negotiate it in the NBA so that I can't put in a Ford and get money for it. That's a terrible thing, and that's an artistic infringement. But if you're right where you want to, you know, kill people in the most awful and unthinkable ways, look at Showtime with Dexter. I mean, a serial killer is a hero there.
Right. Well, you know, basically, violence on screen it can reach the levels of pornography. It's essentially a form of pornography. Now, we want to police pornography sometimes, but sexual pornography, of course, goes out everywhere, and it has its effect. I don't know what it is, frankly. I don't know what the effect is of violence on films. I would agree with you here, absolutely. The one thing that can be done that's concrete and simple is a review of the MPAA code, because that's easily doable, and they should be stronger on violence, and especially violence reaching children, meaning young teenage boys, particularly the ones who very often are the ones who perpetrate things like Newtown.
And I think, by the way, there should be a comprehensive rating system for games, films, television. Right now they run their own little worlds.
Well, you're going to put the game business out of business. Anyway.
No, I put them in a new, I shape them towards a new business.
Oh, well, I mean.
We can do that. We can shape America.
Okay. Well, I'm not against putting the game business out of business. Anyway, this is Roger Simon.
And Lionel Chetwynd.
Next week in Poliwood.